The word that everybody's been using this week for this game is opportunity. For you and the team, what kind of opportunity does this game against BYU represent?
It's a huge opportunity. Throughout the years, my 4 years, I haven't played anybody as big as this. My last big game was Wisconsin. It was in a very intense game. Being in that incredible atmosphere with a incredible team like Wisconsin was great to play in. As a sophomore, made a couple plays in that game, and it was such an excitement. So, being able to play a top 15 team on the road and be able to go in and compete just ignites us, and we're ready to go in and fight.
Antwon, this offense is getting a lot of love, really good, putting up a lot of points. I think the sixth most in the country. What is it about their offense that stands out to you?
It starts with a quarterback. They got a tremendous leader at the quarterback position, and then it all just falls down the line. The running back, he runs hard. They got reliable receivers. We're looking to go in and compete against these guys, man. And it's an offense that rarely makes mistakes, and with an offense that rarely makes mistakes, you got to go in with your head on right and go in there and try to make plays. And like I said, compete at the highest level.
Antwon, can you talk about how big of a momentum boost you guys have on the defensive side coming into this one after just giving up 10 points to Chattanooga?
It's big for us, all year. There's been, ups and downs, from a team standpoint, but that's what makes us, stronger and come together. Offense isn't doing their thing, defense steps up, defense is doing their thing. We have our offense step up, man. It's just, a back and forth thing. And, going to Chattanooga and, holding it just 10 points was a big momentum booster for us because, last year, it was an incredible defense, but we tried to, bring that on this next year. And, we had success with it. We're playing strong and, playing with all our guys from last year. So it's all been, a wrap, but, we're bringing it together.
Antwon, this is Jared with the Daily News again. With that defense, the improvements, you guys only allowed 90 yards passing to Chattanooga, one of the top 20, 30 pass defenses in the nation. What do you owe that success to, and what's it going to take to slow down this BYU team?
We owe the success into, staying out the practice, getting the, extra reps in, press coverage, off coverage, stay out the practice, and we do all we can do. I know as far as back end, me and Devin Key, we go out the practice and, get, a couple receivers coming over there and work, some man techniques and stuff like that. So, we do a whole lot in the back end. We stay after, we go through film and, watch how receivers release this and stuff like that. So, put in the extra work, helps us bring success on the field.
Antwon, this is Jared with the Daily News again. You mentioned the quarterback and how the offense starts with him. Why do you think he has been as good as he's been this year? What is it about his game that makes him stand out?
Like I said, he's a guy. He looks all over the field. He doesn't miss an open receiver. He's a complete quarterback. You play some quarterbacks that have just one key, one read, that they look at. He's a guy that pre-snaps look at all cylinders all over the field. The open receiver, he finds them. So we have to key in, read our keys on our receivers and play them tight, and hopefully we can get a hand on the ball.
With those receivers, I think they've got two guys averaging close to 100 yards per game. And then you look at the game against Texas State. I know that the margin of victory was larger, so more guys got in, but it was a ridiculous number of kids that caught passes, like 14 or something. What are you going to have to do to try to slow those guys down or contain them?
Like I said, throughout the week, just staying after practice, getting the extra reps in, getting us the extra work, man technique, getting our zone coverages down and everything. So, we know this is a big offense and they have, big and tremendous weapons and stuff like that. So we're going to not do anything different as far as, continue after our practice, continue our routine and become the best we can as far as a pass defense.
In terms of when they get in the red zone, Coach Helton said a team like this is going to get their yards, they're going to get their points, but the key is going to be not allowing those touchdowns and trying to force them to make some field goals and hold them to just that. What's going to be the biggest key in trying to do that if they do get to the red zone?
We've been an incredible red zone defense ever since I've been here, my first year, freshman year. Our coach, he called great calls for us in the red zone to, have us lock in, and read our keys well. It's different out there in the regular field, out there in like the, 20-yard line, 30-yard line, 40-yard line. It's totally different. Our back's against the wall, so we have to play routes, tight. We have to play the run, knock it back, So I feel like when we get down in the red zone, just we just hammer on our keys, you know, a lot harder, and we're very disrespectful when the offense gets down there. That's what separates us, you know, from other defenses, because we don't want you to cross that line whatsoever, and we're going to do whatever it takes to knock you back.
You ever been this far west?
What you say?
Have you ever been this far west?
Oh, I've never been nowhere as far west. This is an incredible experience I'm going to have.